Weak Hero Class 2 begins a whole new arc for Park Ji-hoon's character, Seoon, but it is still connected with Class 1 in more ways than one. Based on Seo Pass and Kim Jin-suk's webtoon of the same name, Weak Hero presents a mix of genres, combining everything from coming-of-age drama to white-knuckling action. When the show focuses on the day-to-day snags of its teenage characters, it taps into emotional realism that is both poignant and relatable. Meanwhile, when the Netflix Korean show focuses on action, it never leaves a dull moment with its well-choreographed and brilliantly over-the-top sequences. Weak Hero's ability to seamlessly blend several genres explains why its first installment performed well on Netflix and paved the way for a follow-up. Speaking of the follow-up, Weak Hero Class 2, many viewers may be curious about how it expands the show's lore and connects to its predecessor. Weak Hero Class 2 is the second season of Weak Hero Class 1. It picks up where Class 1 ends. Seoon about to fight in Weak Hero Class 2. In Weak Hero Class 1's ending moments, Seoon unleashed his fury on those who hurt Seho. Although he avoided facing any legal consequences for his actions, he was expelled from his school. With this, Season 1 ends on a bittersweet note, where the bullies from Seoon's school learn their lessons. However, before the season's final credits start rolling, Seho remains in a coma at the hospital while Seoon struggles to process his grief. Seoon's revenge story ends on a high note, but his overarching narrative mostly remains inconclusive. Since the main character's story remains unresolved even toward Weak Hero Class 1's ending, it makes sense that the show has returned with its second installment. Weak Hero Class 2 serves as the second season for the series, serving as a direct continuation of Seoon's story after the events of Class 1. In the original webtoon, Weak Hero Class 1 is more of a prequel to the main overarching narrative. Since the show has already adapted the prequel story, it will now focus on the main Weak Hero arc in Season 2. How Weak Hero Class 2's story builds up from Season 1's ending. It shows how Season 1's events shape Seoon's decisions in a new setting. As Weak Hero Class 2's trailer suggests, Seoon will find himself in a new school, Eunjang High, after Season 1's events. After carrying the trauma of his childhood and the emotional weight of losing his best friend, Seho, in Class 1, Seoon will initially remain emotionally distant in the new season. However, it will only take one bullying incident to remind him of his time at Byeoksan High, encouraging him to fight the bullies in his new school. With this, he will unknowingly trigger another chain reaction of events that will not only lead him to make new friends but also draw the attention of dangerous gangs. Similar to Season 1, where Seoon and his friends faced higher stakes with each new episode, Weak Hero Class 2 will also show how the main character and his new friends will find themselves getting more and more embroiled in the criminal underbelly of their city as they take a stand against the bullies in their school. How Weak Hero Class 2 will be different from Weak Hero Class 1. It will significantly raise the stakes for Seoon. Other than Park Ji-hoon's Seoon, Weak Hero Class 2's trailer does not feature any other Season 1 characters. Instead, it highlights how Seoon makes new friends in his new school and fights for them while reminiscing about his time with Beamsuk and Seho. However, given how Seho is still alive, it is hard not to believe he will return to the series at some point. When it comes to the overarching stakes, Weak Hero Class 2 will certainly raise them even further, with Seoon finding himself in the crosshairs of the boys of his new school's union. Throughout Weak Hero Season 1, Seoon cleverly navigated his surroundings and used his intelligence and resourcefulness to overpower stronger opponents. With higher stakes in Season 2, the main character will come up with even more genius plans to take down his enemies and ensure that history does not repeat itself. Somewhere along the way, if all goes well, he might even end up healing himself from his childhood traumas and forgive himself for not being able to save Seho in Weak Hero Class 1.